Body smoking like a cigarette. Oh, no. Baby, I can smoke it all.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Roxy. Thank you so much for tuning in. In this video, I'm going to be answering all your questions today. So this is going to be a short hair Q&A. So I'll be answering the questions that you asked me on my YouTube channel, questions that you've asked me on my Instagram, also just some frequently asked questions relating to my short hair and how I maintain my hair and what kind of products I use. So thank you guys so much for your questions. I'm so happy to share them with you. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the questions that were left on my YouTube channel because I did give you guys the opportunity to ask away. Then I'll go into some questions that I've answered on my Instagram and then just some random frequently asked questions. Okay, so this question is from Trisha's World. Trisha's World has asked me a lot of questions. Thank you so much. I get to cover a lot of subjects thanks to her. So Trisha's World, thank you. Shout out to you. How often do I rinse my hair? Okay, so for relaxing, because my hair is so short, I relax my hair, to be honest, sometimes every other week, especially for the sides and the back, because once there's a little bit of new growth, you can see it right away. So for me, it just needs to be relaxed, and I cut it anyway. What I'll do, so I'm not over processing the top of my hair, I'll only do the sides sometime and leave the top to continue to grow, so the top won't get as much relaxer as the sides and the back. Okay, but to sum it up, I relax my hair whenever I feel it needs to be relaxed. Okay, and for my rinse, which a rinse is a semi-permanent color, so we refer to it as a rinse, but I rinse my hair whenever the color fades or whenever I just feel like I need an uplifting with some color, you know what I mean? Also with the rinse, it does wash out gradually as you wash your hair. So I do wash my hair very often, so because I wash my hair very often, the color comes out more quickly. Okay, so I hope that answers your question with regards to how often I relax my hair. All right, so the next question is, what brand of relaxer do I use? So for my relaxer, I use the olive oil relaxer from the ORS line, okay, in the normal strength. I used to use Mazzani's relaxer, but I didn't like it as much. I just found that the simpler, cheaper product works well for me. Sunshine Fine says, it's not a question, but she says, I love your channel and we Pixie girls gotta stick together. Thank you so much, Sunshine Fine. I absolutely agree, we need to stick together. Sorry guys, that was my son. He's awake, but I just need to get this video out, so I'm going to be doing it by any means necessary. Yes, so we Pixie girls need to stay together. I absolutely believe that. That's true. Okay, I have another question from BMW 8408. She asks, do you always cut your own hair or do you have a stylist you use sometimes? So yes, no and yes. I don't always cut my own hair. Okay, so I go to a stylist every now and then when I feel like I just need a proper cut. The last time I've been to a professional stylist to cut my hair was this year in February while I was pregnant. Ever since then I've been cutting my hair on my own, but to be honest, I'm not the best. I know that because I am not a professional stylist. I'm not a licensed stylist. To be honest, sometimes I'll be cutting my hair and I'll absolutely have a couple bald spots back there because I went too crazy. Or sometimes I ask my fiance to help me cut the back of my hair, so that helps too. So I definitely go to a licensed stylist. I recommend that if you're not too handy with clippers, just go to a stylist every maybe once a month to get like a fresh cut or a fresh trim, and then just take it from there. Just go home and do your thing, and then go back to your stylist to get your hair cut when you feel like you need a trim or line up. That's how I feel. Okay, so another popular question I get is, what type of clippers do I use, or what brand of clippers do I use? So I'm going to show you it right here. So this is the box with the clipper. The brand is TYCHE, TYCHE Turbo, and it's a small clipper. It's wireless, and it comes with 13 pieces in the kit, so 13 clips. So it looks like this, and it has multiple guards. Okay, so when where I got this clipper was from the beauty supply store near my house, local beauty supply store. I honestly went in and I asked for the cheapest one because I know I'm not a professional, so I don't need a $100 clipper. So this clipper, the price is not on here, but I know I didn't pay more than $30. It was probably $25 plus tax, and there are cheaper ones. Okay, so that's my clipper. Okay. All right, and I'll also leave that in the description box below in case you want to, you know, order it or get it. But I did get it from my beauty supply store, and you might be able to get it on Amazon because Amazon has everything. All right. Okay, so another question that I always get is, what is that white mousse that I put in my hair, or what kind of mousse do I use? So if you were with me from the beginning, you would know that I originally would use Creme of Nature's mousse, right? So I have my Creme of Nature still. It's a Style and Shine foaming mousse. And I also, sorry, I don't want to say also, I graduated from the Creme of Nature mousse to the Nairobi mousse. Okay, so it's Nairobi's Wrapp-It Shine foaming lotion. Okay, so it looks like this. So the reason why I prefer Nairobi is because the mousse, the consistency of the mousse is nice, and I don't know, it's thicker, it's heavier, so it just gives your hair a better mold. It's easier to manipulate your hair with the consistency of this mousse. This one is a little bit watery, but I did like this mousse before, I can't lie, until I met Nairobi. So Nairobi is my favorite mousse right now, and I recommend it. So yeah, this is her. Right. Another question I have are about my wrap strips. My wrap strips that I use, they're black, and I use them to tie down my mold. The brand is called Mega Wrap. No, they're called wrap strips, but the ones I have are Mega Wrap strips. I can get those from my beauty supply store as well. I try to get everything from my beauty supply store because I like when I can actually see the product before I buy it. Unless I already know like what the product is, then I'll order it online. So I use wrap strips to tie my hair. Those are disposable. It comes in a pack, a big pack. Yeah, so I get those from my beauty supply store. Trish's World. Thanks for all the questions, girl. You're asking, what is a good heat protectant? That's a very good question. Okay, so for me, for heat protecting, I like to use BioSilk serum, and I also like to use Chi Silk Infusion. Okay, I'm gonna show you the BioSilk. I have a sample bottle. It looks like this. A lot of people know BioSilk. It's very popular, but the reason why I have a sample size is because when I go to the beauty supply store, if you spend a certain amount, they'll put some in the bag for you for free. So like I take them all the time, and a little bit goes a long way. And yeah, so this is one of my favorite serums and heat protector. Lately, I've been using Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine. Right, it's for frizzy and dry hair. I'm not sure if it works as a heat protector. I don't think it's specifically for heat protectant, but I think it does do the job of a heat protector. So I use this from time to time just to give my hair a sheen, and just to have a product on my hair before I actually put heat onto it. Okay, next question. Keely Jackson. Hi Keely. That's a cute name. So you're asking, Roxy, I want to shampoo and condition every Saturday. Is that okay? Okay. So Keely, you wash your hair every Saturday? How about me? I wash my hair sometimes every other day. So to wash your hair every Saturday, I think that's perfectly fine. Again, ladies, I'm not a licensed or professional stylist. So, you know, there could be some science behind why you shouldn't wash your hair every other day or every week. But Keely, I think washing your hair every Saturday is absolutely okay, as long as like you're putting the moisture back in your hair, you're doing like a deep condition, or some type of treatment, so you're not just stripping your hair and washing it and washing it and washing it. So that should be fine, Keely. Don't worry. Okay, so Just B0, she asked what brand relaxer do I use. I covered that already. I use olive oil or rest relaxer. And you're also asking, how do you keep your hair moisturizers from drying out in the colder months? Okay, so keeping my hair moisturizers from drying out. So in the colder months, I'll tell you what I like to do. I like to do more frequent deep conditioning or cholesterol treatments, right? I'll show you the cholesterol that I use. So it looks like this. It's from Queen Helene. It's very cheap, and it's a hair conditioning cream for dry over processed hair, right? So it's gonna help keep the moisture in my hair. So I'll do this more frequently, right? Also, what I like to do is I add an oil. Sorry ladies, I add an oil. So I'll use like the Cantu hair and scalp oil on my scalp and on my ends. In the nighttime, I'll definitely use my wrap cap, or a satin sleep cap that I get from Silky Wrap. Also, to be absolutely 100% honest, I will keep a wig for the winter season. Yeah, so I'll be wearing wigs a lot during the winter, so I feel like that kind of, I don't know, covers my hair. But there's nothing I would say that you could really do to prevent the climate from affecting your hair. I would just, like I said, deep condition more often, add lots of moisturizers, even use natural oils like coconut oil. I like to use olive oil in my hair. As long as it's like 100% cold pressed olive oil, I'll use that. But I definitely like to use my satin cap. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I hope I answered your question. Obviously, there are other ways, but I don't know just as yet. Queen Blake, she asked, is black the only hair color you use? So right now, yeah. I only use, woo, sorry ladies, my leg is numb. I only use black or blue black, but I plan on coloring my hair very soon. Maybe in the next video I'm going to show you guys how I transform. So I want to try something different for the winter season, so black won't be the only color. Watch out. All right, next question. Latanya Clark. Hi Latanya. So your comment is, I can tell you like to switch up your look, and so do I. But my question is, when do you decide to wear a wig, and how long do you wear your unit before it's time to shampoo and deep condition? Let me tell you, girl. So when I wear my wigs, I don't use like permanent heavy lace wig glue. As you guys can see in my previous videos, I use the Got2b gel that works as a glue and the free spray. So sometime like I'll wash my hair whenever I feel like it. It'll be the next, like in the next couple days, in the next 3 days, because it's just a gel. I can literally just soak it with some water and take off my wig and wash my hair whenever my hair feels itchy, or I just feel like the wig is not laying as nice as I'd like it to. So unless you're using some heavy duty glue and you're trying to keep your wig on for a couple days, then there's no reason why you can't take off your wig anytime you want to and wash your hair whenever you feel like it. So that's the answer to my question. I hope that answers your question. Okay, so next question, Tea Loving Life, you're asking, is ORS jojoba oil good for your hair? So the ORS jojoba oil that I use is this bad boy right here. I mean, yes and no. Yes, because it adds moisture to my hair. I use it for Sheen. I use it on the tips of my hair so it doesn't look so dry after I'm done styling. And no, because even though it says ORS, even though it says jojoba oil, it's not 100% cold pressed jojoba oil. So I'm pretty sure it does have other ingredients that are not necessarily good for your hair, right? So it's probably much better if you use pure jojoba oil as opposed to this product here that has maybe some jojoba oil in it, right? But I know that, and I still just choose to use this. So like, it's up to the consumer to determine whether they want to use it or not. So I mean, so my answer is yes and no. No, it's not good for your hair because, you know, it has other ingredients like petrolatum and linalool and all types of stuff like that. Some of them I can't even pronounce, which I think it actually has isopropyl, which is like a form of alcohol. So technically it's not good for your hair. It'd be much better if you used pure jojoba oil, 100% coconut oil. Yeah, so now that I'm actually talking about it, it's making me think maybe I should stop using it, you know? So that goes to show that this is a learning process. Thanks for your question. So the next question is from Nakora One Trini. I hope I said that correctly. You have two questions. What's my favorite hair dryer? If you're talking about the hooded dryer to dry my hair, I actually don't have one. I bought one a few years back and it broke on me maybe after using it 2 times. So I've never bought one. I always let my hair air dry, but I'm going to invest in a good one. And I don't know what brand I'm going to buy. Maybe Hot Tools. Hot Tools is a pretty good brand. If you're talking about a hand dryer, I don't know. I don't really have a favorite one. The one I'm currently using is from Andis, ANDIS, and it works pretty well. I had it for a few years now. You also asked, what's your favorite flat iron, a 1/2 inch or the inch? So I like both of them for different reasons. I like the 1/2 inch to get the shorter pieces, or if my hair is cut a little bit shorter, then it works for that purpose. And the 1/2 inch the 1 inch, sorry, the 1 inch if my hair is a little bit longer, or just to style my hair at the top. So the wider the plate, it just has more coverage. If it's shorter, it's better. If it's a shorter plate, then it's better for detailing and catching really short hair. Okay, so they just have different purposes, and I have both. Right now I'm using the red by Kiss 1/2 inch flat iron, and they have a smaller one. It's called the pencil. I want to get that one so bad. And for my 1 inch, I'm using the Remington, this purple one here. I used to use the H2 Pro, which was really good, but it broke on me. Those ones are a little bit more pricey, but they're very much worth it. Trish's World asks, where do I buy my products from? I buy them at my beauty supply store. So my local beauty supply store in Toronto or in Scarborough, that's where I get everything from. It's cheap and it's convenient, is there. What products are good to keep my curls in place, and what do I use to make them last longer? Okay, so for example, I don't know if I get curls, but like if you want to call these curls or how I style my hair, I don't use any products to keep them in place. Actually, yes I do. Holding spray. I use holding spray or spritz if I want them to last a little bit longer. if I'm going to a party and I don't want them to go flat, I'll use a little bit of holding spray. I don't get too buck wild, so I'm not going to be sweating out my hair. So I'll use some holding spray, or sometimes beeswax. Beeswax is a good kind of hold to get your style, like, just, I don't know, kind of set. So I'll use that, and if it's overnight, I most definitely I wrap my hair with a wrap cap or a hair tie, and that's it. So some other random questions that I always get is with regards to my quick weaves and just how I remove my quick weave and how can I glue my weave like directly onto my hair. So I'm going to show you the product that I use. So this is the GPS solution, Grow Protect solution. It's not focusing. Okay, so it looks like this. It's a really slimy consistency. It's like a gel, and I slick my hair down with it, or wherever I'm gonna apply the glue to it, right? Once it's dry, even how it's dried on my finger here, if I get some water, it'll dissolve and wash away. So that's the same kind of idea. That's what happens when I'm washing out my quick weave. The glue doesn't penetrate my hair. It's actually attached to this product here, which is in between my hair, and the weave and the glue itself. So that's what I use. So the glue doesn't rip out my hair, and there's times where I intentionally glue the tracks in between my hair, and that's fine. I know how to remove it safely. So to remove it safely, I use a conditioner, like a really cheap conditioner, put it in between my tracks and let it soak, right? And then you just remove it gently. You can also add some oil on top of that as well, right? Another trick I learned as well from one of my previous hairstylists to remove your tracks is to add stiff spray onto your tracks. Just spray the stiff spray onto your tracks, and it helps to loosen it up to remove the tracks safely. And there's no shredding, like no excess shedding, because you know a little bit of hair always comes out, but not too much, right? Or sometimes none at all. Just, it's safe. And I recently, sorry, my foot is dead. I have some Instagram posts, like some 1-minute videos where like I'm doing a quick weave, and I have some people in the comments and they're roasting me, they're ripping me to shreds. Why are we still gluing weave onto our hair in 2018? Oh, she's gonna be bald after she's gonna be bald after she takes that out. All types. Like, I'm getting cussed out for gluing weave onto my hair. But this is the liquid cap method. So guys, like, if you want to do it, you can do it. Don't let nobody tell you nothing. Okay? All right, so let me see if there are any other questions. Okay, for the last question, one of my favorite questions is, how is the baby? And the baby is good. She's behind me swinging in the swing here. Her name is Cassidy. She is 2 months. She's going on 3 months on the 1st. So she's 2 months right now. She is excellent. She's healthy. She's so beautiful. She's one of the lights of my life. Thank you so much for remembering her, guys. I think those are all the questions that I can answer for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new to my channel and you want to join the short hair gang, just subscribe, okay? If you have any more questions that I didn't cover, just drop them below. Just ask them, and I'll definitely do another Q&A in the future. I love answering your questions, especially if I can help you. And a lot of you guys have let me know that you're saving your money. So you're taking less trips to the salon and you're saving your money. And I always say that's what this is all about, like saving your money, because it's possible to do some of these things at home, right? I also want to say thank you guys. I have 12,000 subscribers, 12,000 of you guys. I'm so appreciative, and I just can't believe that you guys actually, you know, are interested in, so many of you are interested in what I have to share. I'm very grateful, and I'm just like can't wait to just continue this journey. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video, and yeah, that's it guys. Bye.